Okay, everybody, here we are. As you can see, we have here the 1987 baseball season and the 1985 NFL season. And this is from APBA Football. Since it's football season, I'm going to start with the football games here. So let's begin. And they actually had the football cards out of order. They had actually what should have been 2 of 2 as 1 of 2 and vice versa. But we'll start here with some of the first cards. And this is the Atlanta Falcons from 1985, Anthony Allen. Let's go to some of the other teams here. I'm just kind of randomly selecting here. Who's next? So we got Buffalo, just randomly grabbing people. Rodney Bellinger, Buffalo. So we got Buffalo here. And the team I'm really curious about here is the Chicago Bears for obvious reasons. This was the Super Bowl Chicago Bears, and I'm going to go ahead and set these cards to the side. And let's go take a look here. I'm going through the cards. As you can see, I want to get to the end here. So the next team after this would be Cincinnati. Okay, so as we can see, the cards tumbling down here. Brad Anderson, Tom Andrews, Becker. Let's see here. Maury Buford again. Kevin Butler, this was his first year with the Chicago Bears. Cabral, Jimbo Covert. Look at these ratings. I'm just looking at this. He's a 5. I mean, not surprised. Richard Dent is a 5. Dave Duerson, the late great Dave Duerson, is a 4. Gary Fensick is a 4. Leslie Frazier is a 4. Andy Frederick. And we got Steve Fuller. This is Steve, and it's no wonder. Runs like lightning and passes like thunder. Has a 3 rating. Willie Galt is a 4. Sean Gale is a 2. Dennis Gentry. Let's see. I was trying other high rating. Dan Hampton is a 4. Jay Hilgenberg is a 4. Let me go through some of the other names here. They're more recognizable names. Nothing against these other guys here. Wilbur Marshall's a 4. Dennis McKinnon is a 3. Jim McMahon, the punky QB, is a 4. Steve McMichael, Mongo. Now, why is his nickname not on there? He's a 5. Or was it on there? Did I miss it? No. Emery Moorhead is a 3. And, of course, Walter Payton is a 5. William Refrigerator Perry, who is also a fullback, is a 3. As a tackle, 2. He's a fullback. Mike Singletary is a 5. Matt Suey is a 3. We go on and on and on. Well, anyway, that's Chicago. So one of the things that I am going to do here, I'm going to go and put these cards back and organize these here. Get these in order. Make sure we keep these in order here. But one of the things that I want to do, and one of the many reasons why I wanted to get this set, is I want to play the What If Super Bowl, which would have been the Chicago Bears versus the Miami Dolphins. That's the one that I really am excited about here. So let's just take a look. We can find Miami. This was Los Angeles. Where is Miami? I'm trying to find them. We got them coming up here shortly. Let's see. Yep, here is Miami. I'll pull them up here. Sorry for the delay here. I just want to make sure we get all these cards. That's Minnesota. Miami. And we're coming up near the end here. Okay. There we go. Okay. So here's the Miami Dolphins of 85. Bill Barnett, Woody Bennett. I'm trying to see some of the names that you might be familiar with. Doug Betters, Glenn Blackwood, Lyle Blackwood, Kimbo Camper. I remember that name. The defensive end, Charles Bowser, Brophy Brown, Mark Brown, Brudzinski, Joe Carter, not to be confused with the other Joe Carter, Mike Charles, Steve Clark, Mark Clayton is a 4. Let's see, some of the other names here we were mentioning. Mark Super Duper is a 4. Roy Foster, Geisler, Cleveland Green, Hugh Green, Lorenzo Hampton is a 2. Bruce Hardy he's a 3. Harris. Jim Jensen is a 2. Let's see, the one name, of course, that everybody is going to ask about, of course, is Dan Marino. Hi, I'm Dan Marino, and he is a 5, of course, not a surprise. Don McNeil, Mac Moore, Nat Moore, I know Nat Moore is a 4. Alex Moyer, Tony Nathan, who's a 4. Reggie Roby, and we have Joe Rose. Let's see some other names here. Dwight Stevenson is a 5. Excellent. Don Strock, the backup quarterback, is a 2. And yeah, there's your Miami Dolphins. So what I want to do is I want to play, or shall I say replay, the what if Super Bowl between the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins. Now, when is this going to happen? Hopefully sometime soon, as my schedule allots it here. I definitely want to delve into that. And I definitely want to replay that what if Super Bowl, because I think that would be a fun game to play. And I'm very excited about that, because I want to see how they would have done in Miami. I think that Chicago would win that game. I certainly think they would have had payback on their mind. But I think it would have been a more competitive, closer game than the actual game between the Patriots and the Bears. So stay tuned for that. Now, here's the 1987 baseball season here. We're going to look at these, starting with the Atlanta Braves, just to pull out a few random ones here. Jim Acker. I'm just going to pull out some of the more recognizable names from that year. We have Dale Murphy, who is on here, and look at that season he had. This is 87. We get that into focus. 44 home runs. That was kind of his last gasp here. His last really great year. And Atlanta was terrible. They were 54 and 107, I believe, that year. 54 wins. But within 4 years, that team would end up winning the National League East. So they had the young pitching there. And then we have Chicago, my favorite team. I'm trying to find the MVP of that year. Oh, I think we found him coming up here. Damon Berryhill. Let's see, where is he at? Andre Dawson, here we go. This is an MVP year and 49 home runs. Now, the on-base percentage doesn't look fantastic, but honestly, I don't have a problem with Andre winning the MVP for obvious reasons, you know, being a Cub fan and all that. But I think that a case could be made that Jack Clark should have been the MVP, because when you think about what the most valuable player award is it's the player. Obviously, it's self-explanatory who has the most value. And without Jack Clark, I don't think that the Cardinals were quite the same team as they were with him. I'm actually going to try and find Jack Clark here. That's Minnesota. No, I don't want them. They kind of got these out of order a little bit, interestingly. Let me see if I can find St. Louis in here. I hope I got all my cards. Let's see. Well, we got here. Okay, St. Louis. Here we go. Had me worried there for a second. Not gonna lie, had me worried. So we'll just pull some random ones here. Danny Cox. Vince Coleman. Just kind of randomly grabbing them here. Vince Coleman, 109 stolen bases that year. I don't think teams, well, now they might, but there was a while there where teams did not steal 109 bases. And look at all those asterisks on there. That means that at any time he gets that, he automatically steals a base. Incredible. It's going to be so much fun. And then the aforementioned Jack Clark. I mean, look at his numbers that year. He played in 131 games. He was injured near the end of the season, if I recall. 35 home runs, 106 RBIs, 459 on base percentage. I mean, that's an incredible year. And he left after that season and signed with the Yankees, who already had a first baseman in Don Mattingly, but then Clark was the designated hitter. So some of you, let me go switch the camera here. Some of you might be wondering, why did you get these 2 seasons? Like, why 1987? Why 1985? Well, to tell you the truth, when I started getting back into APBA earlier this year, I really wanted to get the 85 season and it wasn't available. So I got the 81 baseball season and I saw that the 81 football season was available, so I got that. So it was just a matter of time before 85 finally came out. And I just went on the website this week and saw the 85 was available. And I said, oh, and trust me, I know that it's not cheap. And I know that a lot of people, including myself, are on a budget. But, you know, being that it's my birthday and I decided to treat myself, I thought about it and said, you know, maybe I should wait till Christmas. And I thought if I wait, it's not going to be available. So I went ahead and took the plunge. I took the plunge play, I guess you could say, and I got the game. And I'm pleasantly surprised that it got here as fast as it did. I thought it would be a delay because of the Labor Day weekend. And with 87, I said, you know, I want to get another baseball season. As I continue to do the 81 season, so no, I have not forgotten about that. And I'm actually still putting in statistics for that one as we speak. And I want to finish that project, but, you know, to have another season. And so I went ahead and got both of these, and I'm pleasantly surprised to have them here. And I look forward to sharing more with all of you. I hope that you all have a wonderful Labor Day weekend and have a great one.